Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for the 31st of August through to the September the 6th. Okay, so yeah, as always it's going to be a general reading, and let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with. Aries. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the call, the judgment or the awakening, and the Three of Cups. Right. Queen of Pentacles and Six of Swords. You have recently made a decision to nurture yourself, look after yourself here, Aries, and it's going to pay off, because I think it's going to help you, or it is helping you, to move towards calmer waters, a better sense of balance, and perhaps, some peace of mind as well. There's something about your self-care here that's contributing to your peace of mind. The call and the Three of Cups. Yeah, you are awakening into more joy, into a sense of community, and there's a calling of sorts here. There's something that's giving you a lot of joy that you are feeling called to do, and it could be part of your self-care that you've, maybe you're going, I am going to align myself with what, this could be you, Aries. You are going to align yourself with what brings you joy, and it's going to be a lift in frequency. Okay, it's going to be a part of your calling, or part of your high frequency, spiritual path. And the other underlying theme of this is that, it's going to free you from restriction here, Eight of Swords, and move you into King of Pentacles. Abundance, creating a foundation, something solid and something sustainable over the long term, I think is a big thing here for you, Aries. Sustainable over the long term, right? And Queen of Cups also here, moving forward, using your intuition, your creativity, and remembering to tune into your inner child, allowing your inner child to express and for you to align with what brings you happiness and joy. And it could be something very creative, maybe something spiritual, intuitive, but to do with the realm of the emotions, like being in the flow zone, something like that. Maybe it's an art form or something that you really love to do here, Aries. And I think this is part of your self-nurturing here. Definitely Queen of Cups, Six of Cups here is, a nice flow on from this nurturing energy moving into your peace of mind, okay? Yeah, really nice. This is a very positive reading for you. And in this process, you are, I think, releasing yourself. I think you're adopting a more abundant mindset, and you're releasing yourself from a limited mindset. So releasing from the Eight of Swords into the King of Pentacles there. And Three of Cups again. So this is confirmation for you to follow your joy here, Aries. Okay, awesome. Justice, yeah. Following your joy is, guess what? It's the right thing to do, basically, literally. The cards are saying, in alignment for you. Because the heart often speaks a certain amount of truth, the heart does, okay? So it's sort of like here that, if you listen to your heart and treat it as though it's a real truth and something to be valued by you. So you value it, okay? And you are aligning with your heart space here. Really nice. And also using your intuition as you do that. So it's basically that you're tuning more into your gut, okay, Aries? Tuning into your gut and not being swayed by other things going on around you. Six of Swords again. And the Emperor, yeah. Peace of mind, and also being the orchestrator, creator of your own life. You may not feel as though you're... at the moment, this is sort of something that's in the wings, like an energy that you'll flow into. If you're not feeling it already, I think there's a nurturing phase you're going through at the moment to kind of create this peace of mind and moving into your joy, which is in alignment for you. But then the next step on from that is that, along with this Six of Swords, peace of mind, you're also going to move into a stronger position, I think, with regard to feeling like you're the orchestrator of your own life, that you are calling the shots, more so than having the shots called on you, okay? Yeah, so you're going to feel like you're more in command rather than being at the mercy of other things, right? Let's grab some spirit guidance. One's popped out. We have the Nine of Cups, which is a really nice energy to fly out here. Your spirit guidance. You also have Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, really nice feminine elements here. Earth and water, very supportive, nurturing. You know, the earth element is... Yeah, there's something new here. Okay, that whatever's going to come from this nurturing phase, your self-nurturing, self-love, self-care, okay, that you're moving into now. This is like Ace of Pentacles. It's like a, and I think this is something in alignment with something that you really love to do, that brings you joy, that's really going to help you to, I think, identify a way of working and a way of moving forward, and perhaps even gaining more skills in a certain area, or more expertise, more experience. And Nine of Cups, you know, emotional fulfillment. I think Spirit's saying, you know, keep holding this out there as an ideal, like the Nine of Cups, because you've got, you know, along the way, you've got your Three of Cups, joy, you've got your Queen of Cups, your intuition, creativity, and, you know, the next step flow on is the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment here as well. This is really nice. Oh, let's grab a light seers card as well. So there could sort of be maybe a new job role coming out of this, or maybe a new, you know, a new health and well-being regime, or maybe a new sort of hobby or a type of exercise or type of nutrition that you take up, or something like that. Three of Pentacles, yes. Earth element again, creative collaboration. But, you know, once again, the earth is kind of also reminding you, Aries, to stay grounded. Okay, you've got the King of Pentacles as well. King and Queen of Pentacles, actually. You know, we forgot to mention that. You know, earth element, which is really grounding, a lot of stability. Queen of Cups, nice as well. You're going into your meditation as well. You also have the Six of Wands here on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, success. People are going to recognize you for what you're doing here. And I think your Eight of Pentacles, that's you working at something that you find fulfilling and meaningful, that gives you a lift as well. Yeah. Self-employment could be a thing as well with this Emperor here, okay? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, expansion, yeah, Jupiter energy, really nice, coming to the end of a cycle, starting a new cycle, which I think for you, Aries, is really about looking after number one, okay, which is you. If you feel as though there are some areas in your life where you could possibly look after yourself more, or have your own back a bit more, or back yourself more, or believe in yourself more, you know, they're the areas to, I think that the Wheel of Fortune is saying for you to expand into those areas, you know, just expanding your realm of experiences. A Nine of Pentacles, really nice. I love the nines, especially once again, we've got the earth and the water happening here for you. You know, this is peace, contentment, having a nice focus, a meaningful lifestyle, a way of life that you really enjoy. It's also about having that meaningful work that brings in that, I guess, the comforts and the support that you need to feel as though that, you know, for happiness, right? That you are doing what you need to do to create that lifestyle that you need. Nine of Swords. Well, we're going to town on the nines here, aren't we? Which can also say that, Aries, it's talking about there could be something that's sort of wrapping up for you as well. This is something that has possibly been causing you a bit of stress. Three nines and the Wheel of Fortune is kind of saying, and also the awakening call here, it's sort of like if something feels like it's finishing up for you, or a way of being is finishing up, maybe there's a value that you're finished with, that you're letting go of, an old value, okay? Or an old something or other, you know, it's like a new phase coming in. And I think it has a lot to do with this, and I think this could be about your sovereignty here. Because in terms of justice, like, you know what the right thing is to do by you, okay? Do the right thing by you, okay? Is basically a bit of could be a takeaway from this reading for you. Do what is right for you and follow your own truth. Five of Wands. So this is, you know, that there may be challenges, okay, but there's also learnings to be gained. This is a transformative energy as well. Five of Fire, right? So I guess adopting or having an approach whereby if there are challenges, treating them as like a learning experience, as something that just needs to be worked through, okay? Sometimes there's a process, or just taking a step back and going, okay, what are the steps here to work through this? You know, that might be something you want to look at as well, Aries, if things come up in that area. This is definitely looking like you are moving into like sovereignty, into a stronger position, aligning with your joy. Yeah, aligning with your happiness. You know, beautiful. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. But just being aware that that Nine of Swords energy could be something that you're navigating through at the moment. But I have a feeling that, you know, you're really applying this Five of Wand energy transformation to that. I think this Nine of Swords for you, Aries, is really a case of that you are actually taking those steps to work through it, okay? Which I think you're, maybe Spirit's just saying, yeah, to commend yourself for the way that you are handling something in your life at the moment, okay? That's just coming through. Maybe that could be relevant for someone. If you're going through challenges, give yourself a huge pat on the back, because you are doing a great job at moving through it, okay? So there we have it, Aries. I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day and a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.